Okay. What's going on, Card Nation? This is John with Cardinal Craze. Today on the show, we have a very special guest, Bennett Warren, the offensive tackle out of Texas. Bennett,
Yes,
how you
sir.
doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
Well, I'm glad you're
Happy to
doing
be here.
great. Thank you for joining me on the show. If a lot of people are not familiar, Bennett is a part of the 2024 class. He is a highly recruited offensive tackle out of the state of Texas. He has over 27 offers, ranging from multiple Power Five teams: Texas, Louisville, LSU, Michigan, Oregon, and Texas. The list goes on. So, Bennett, thank you. Welcome to the show today.
Yes, sir.
Um, So we're going to kind of dive into your recruitment process today. We're going to kind of break down a little bit about your relationship with the Louisville staff and about your recruitment overall. So let's start off with the first question with how is your recruitment experience going?
I say I'm really enjoying the recruiting process. I enjoy getting to know all these different schools across the country. It's really it's a blessing to me. It's something I could something you could never expect.
Yeah. So were you expecting this though, kind of leading into your recruitment class?
Um, to be quite honest, not really. No, I had um I want to say 10 offers.
Okay.
No, yes, 10 offers going finishing this season. 10 offers finishing this season. From like smaller places, yeah, UTSA, Colorado State. I think my first really big one was TCU, maybe Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, some schools like that. But
S- So
I
it's so
can,
it's really kind of just kind of blown up, really.
yeah, it really shot up after my birthday. Actually, I had made a post about just turning 17. It was like blessed to see 17, just trying to better myself and whatnot. And in that same day, I had Oklahoma, FSU, Texas A&M, and Tulane offer me in the same day, and I was like, wow,
So it was a nice little birthday gift, you
yeah.
know.
Ever since then, it's just been up and up from 10 to 14 to 27 in less than 2 to 3 months. So
Well,
something
I'm sure
crazy.
Well, I'm sure it's just going to get even crazier as the months progress and your recruiting class keeps going forward. So let's actually kind of dive into a little bit about the schools that are recruiting you. What kind of bling have you gotten, like recruitment bling, like gloves, personalized posters, or like like what can you tell us that you've gotten um, during your recruitment process?
I've gotten a lot of like graphics and stuff that I post on my Twitter. I've got some like pictures of me from Texas and some other things that I can hang up around the wall from places like FSU, Oklahoma State there, places like that. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff like that.
Well,
I've
that's
got
really cool. And
yeah,
hey, after the video, if you want to post down in the comments below all the different photos, so that way, all the people who are following your recruitment process can see too.
yeah.
Feel free. So let's dive into some Louisville football now. Now you've been in communication with Coach Owens and Coach Mossbrook. Can you give us a little bit kind of detail about what Coach Owens is like, and even what Coach Mossbrook might be like?
Yeah. So I've only spoken with Coach Owens once, but from talking to him, I can tell. Yeah, he's a nice person. He's a really good guy. He talked to me about things outside of football. I asked about other things in my life that didn't just have to be about football, and that's one thing I actually really like about recruiting is when people aren't asking all about football. Because sure, you want me to play football there, but I got to be around you for 4 years. What's your personality like? What's their personality like? How are we going to mix well together? I like questions like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely because, like you said, you're going to be around them for 4 years. You got to know, like, I mean, you want to know more about them rather than
Yeah,
them talk about your game and how they want to implement you and, what they can do different.
yeah, no,
So,
that's definitely.
so because Louisville is more of one of the more recent offers, have you actually had the opportunity to visit the Louisville campus yet?
No, sir, I have not had the opportunity to visit yet.
Okay. So, hopefully in the future you get the opportunity to go on a visit and definitely check out the city, definitely check out the campus. So, let's dive into the next question, which is what schools are currently recruiting you right now the most?
If I had to say the schools that are recruiting me the most, it'd be Oregon, FSU, Oklahoma, Texas, Michigan, and did I say Tennessee?
No, you have not said Tennessee.
Then Tennessee as well.
Okay. So you got a lot of big time schools coming after you.
Yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to talk with head coach Brom yet?
No, I have not had the opportunity to talk with him yet. No.
Well, hopefully you get that opportunity here
Yeah.
shortly. So, what type of degree do you wish to pursue once you get to college, and does this influence what school you pick?
I would love to study kinesiology in college because I want to do stuff like that. I want to get into coaching and possibly owning my own like facility where I help athletes and help them get to the next level as I wish to be. So
So,
that
do
might
you have
definitely,
dreams of getting to the next level?
yeah, definitely. I have dreams of playing in college and playing in the NFL, and I've had tons of people tell me that I can, and I know it's going to be hard work from here on out.
Well, I've seen your film, and you definitely have everything that is needed to start playing at the next level, college level. And I'm sure going forward, you're going to be great, and you're going to go to the NFL. To
I
the
appreciate
NFL.
that.
All right. So, do you have any official visits planned for the summer?
Yes, I have Oklahoma, June 16th through 18th.
Okay. And let me ask you the next question then. Well, actually, let me ask you kind of a question about that then. Do you believe in the Red River rivalry?
Yes, that is a big thing. I love the Red River rivalry.
Okay. So, are you more of a horns down kind of guy, or are you like more of what does Oklahoma do?
You know, Oklahoma's horns down.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, I guess Texas does the horns up.
Yeah,
It's kind of like Louisville and UK. Louisville is L's up.
yeah, y'all have a big, y'all actually, yeah, y'all have a rivalry as well.
Oh,
L-
we do. It's very intense. I'll tell you that. Might be, I don't know if it's on the same par with the Red River rivalry, but I feel like it's close. I don't know. Uh, so, with that in mind, does NIL play a role in your recruitment process? And if so, what type of NIL opportunity would you like to see?
NIL, it definitely plays a role. I know people are getting paid a lot of money these days. The schools offering kids like 50K a year, 100K a year, just to play football at their campus. But if I had to pick an NIL deal that I could obtain at some time in the future, it would be something where I'm helping people out because that's something big that I like to do. Our school actually today took us on this sort of mission trip where we went into the city of Houston and we helped a animal and people food shelter. We helped prepare animal food and animal litter, things to help animals out today. I think we're going back tomorrow and we're going to start packaging food to get ready to hand to people. So if I could get a deal with a place that could have me sending food to parts of places that have high homeless rates there where people need food and things that they can cook on the fly, not have to have stove and electricity. That would be something dope.
Well, that's very generous of you and thoughtful. Especially wanting to give back to the community and especially help both people who struggle and even animals who don't have a home.
Yeah,
Just trying to just do what you can to, support and be a better human. It's very ambitious. And,
yeah.
hopefully you do get that opportunity. So, uh, as we go into our next question, who is currently recruiting you that hasn't offered yet?
um Georgia, Florida, uh USC a little bit,
Okay.
Nebraska.
Goodness, you got
Yeah.
like a ton of heavy hitters. Like I'm waiting for the small school, and I'm like, oh goodness.
uh,
Well,
oh,
hopefully you do get those offers again.
I can
Um,
add Alabama to that too.
oh, you're gonna okay, all right. So
Yeah.
just in the segment right here, just kind of like, all right, Alabama. There we go. So well, let me ask you this: do you have any closing remarks you'd like to tell Card Nation?
Shoot, L's up, I guess.
L's up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got to switch up that Red River for the Louisville versus UK. You got to get them L's up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bennett, thank you for joining me today on Cardinal Craze, talking a little bit about your recruitment process, a little bit about kind of a glimpse into that recruitment process and what's been going on. And hopefully we have you out on the show later on, especially further down the road. And I hope Louisville makes your top schools going forward. But we'll talk after this. But for the most part, this has been John's Cardinal Craze. Go Cards.